Folks, welcome back. My name is Rudy. You're watching Alpha Investments today. I want to discuss this craziness in the world of One Piece. One Piece is one of the new kids on the block in the card game world. Only been around for like 2 years now. Or I guess last year and this year. Okay. So One Piece Set 5, OP5, has come out. The demand is off the chart. People are losing their minds. I'm seeing a very high amount of One Piece cards and Disney Lorcana cards being sent to PCG for grading on a weekly basis, and people are flippin' pumped about One Piece. So let me explain what's going on. So obviously you have the first One Piece set, the old Romance there from a couple years ago. Box prices are probably like $500 a box by the time you watch this, and I don't know if they're even reprinting or doing any more restocks of the original set anymore. I think that might be over with and gone. And if that's the case, holy cow, buckle up, Buttercup. Then you have, of course, your different Paramount and Pillars and some of these other sets that came out. And these boxes have been, climbing $150, $200, $250, $300 a box across the board. Demand, and the kicker of this, similar to Disney Lorcana, the sell-through rate on TCG Player, it's massive. Like, MetaZoo will sell like a box on TCG Player. And then like One Piece is selling like a box like every 30 minutes. It's mind-boggling. Like the demand for this One Piece stuff and the liquidity of One Piece is absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely mind-boggling. Now, before you get all wound up, is Rudy working for Bandai? Is he pumping your One Piece? If your stepsister's got a One Piece, I may have to come over and inspect. Here's the thing. The demand is so restricted and tight, and every time there's a reprint or restock, it's gone instantly. I got a little bit of Set 5, not enough to do anything with flipping insane amounts of patrons. I'm trying to get a little bit more. I've secured a little bit more One Piece, including Set 2 and Set 3, Paramount and Pillars, and we're going to be doing Set 5. So I'm trying to make a little bundle with a couple One Piece booster boxes for patrons. Unfortunately, I don't have much. I may be able to make like 60 little bundles or something stupid. And they're expensive as hell. In order for me to get some of these older sets, I had to negotiate and pay. I got, like 20% off market price. So if a box is like 200, and I got it, I was able to get more for like 150. But again, from other stores and things like that. But essentially there's just, the supply is essentially just absolutely brutal. So I'm going to try to run a little One Piece sale in the next week or two. By the time you watch this, I don't know, maybe mid-December or whatever. So for example, if I can get 3 or 4 boxes together, or let's say there's a 3-box thing, and let's say it costs $600 on TCG Player that day plus tax, or $650 shipped, we'll take off like $50 to $100 and just sell it for like $550 to $580 shipped, and it'll be a little sale with a 50. It's just, that's all we can do. Sorry, I won't be able to do any more box openings. I don't have the supply. And 2, no, I won't be able to really sell it on a regular basis because I don't have the supply. But I have to make this video because what's happening is absolutely, it's incredible. Like, I'm not a fan of Bandai. Their history, when everything from video game world to just card game world, is very volatile. The management has a history of doing amazing things and somehow finding a hole and jumping headfirst into it and then just getting stuck upside down until Rudy comes by and is a carrot. I just don't understand how they can mess up so many things in the last 10, 20, 30 years. So the beginning of One Piece, I was not part of it, which was a huge fuck up on my point. But it's fascinating to see the following and excitement and loyalty towards the One Piece brand, and that IP is just that. The intellectual property and people, how they attach that is incredible. It's a beautiful thing. It's wild, man. So, as of the filming of this, Set 5 is maybe like $160 a box plus tax. So $175 on TCG Player. Even at that price, the sell-through rate is pages. Nobody gives a shit. Like, I literally, last night, I went to bed at like 2 a.m. So from midnight to 2, the 2 hours of the next day, there was already the 15, 20 boxes sold on the new day of the timestamp of the sold listing TCG. It's like just incredible, incredible demand. So, there is no restock of any old sets or anything coming right now. I wish that would change. I get an email after I film this video and I'm wrong. That'd be amazing. Based on the sell-through rate and buyers not backing off, the prices of all these things are going fucking higher. And I don't know how I feel about a product coming out like a Monarch and certain MetaZoo sets in the past, and so we don't want a product to come out and just 10x your money kind of thing. It's not good for anyone involved because that means the demand is so high, most people are going to miss it. The people who don't miss it are going to overpay for it. If you don't overcharge for it, then people are going to buy it from you and just flip it. It creates a distorted market. Sealed product is supposed to move organically, slowly over a multi-year period, not releases next week for $100 and now it's $1,000. That's not the way. Now you know something is out of balance on the chessboard. Somebody's breaking the rules. From what I see right now, the sell-through rate on this new one-piece set is so high. The box prices are going to go probably to $200, $300, $400, maybe even $500 unless we get another restock or we get a round of supply to cool the market. We need ice water on the market. And I keep asking, and I keep getting told there's nothing coming, and I wish it was different because I'd like to sell more of it. I'd like to be able to sell 1,000 boxes for MSRP of 150. Yeah, it's just not possible. It is what it is. But I just want you all to be aware, if you're waiting for box prices on these one-piece things to drop to like below 100 or anything like that, I'm sorry, but you're going to be in for a wave of disappointment unless somehow this company reprints everything. Unlike Disney Lorcana, they have specifically stated that the company does not view this as cheap game pieces. Based on how they're doing collectability, print run sizes, I do not see any actions from Bandai wanting to make this super cheap like Disney Lorcana. This could change. The press release could come out. But from right now, what I see is a very collectible, highly desirable thing that people are fighting for. Does this pump continue or does it dump? I have no idea. I don't have enough knowledge on One Piece to really give you all kind of a future prediction on this, but it's an incredible thing to witness, and I had to report this news to you all because it's wild. If these I guess what kicks me the most, and I'm going to end the video here, is that as I see the box prices of all the One Piece sets climbing, including set 5, what blows my mind is the buyers aren't backing away. Like when the box prices were 120, nobody cared. 140, nobody cared. They're 150 with tax. People are paying 170 for the new set, and nobody cares. It's selling just pages of sales per day on TCG Player alone, not including any other direct websites, in person, eBay. And that tells me, similar to the Lord of the Rings situation from the summer, the box prices are going to go higher. It's going to continue to outstrip the supply. You look at the depth of the market cannot handle 20, 30, 40, 50 sales a day. It cannot handle it. There is literally, if 40 boxes a day sell on TCG Player, in the next probably 10 to 15 days, the boxes are going to be $300, $400 a box, and there's going to be none left. And the people who bought them for $150, $200 are going to put them back on there for $300, $400. That's what happens when you have too much demand, not enough supply. So I just want to report that. Last thing, I've run a single One Piece sale to patrons a month or two ago. And I don't remember, somebody comment below what I did. I think I ripped everybody off. I charged $499 for 4 boxes. It was 3 boxes of the new One Piece set and then 1 box of the original Romance. And of course, when I ran that sale, I lost a bunch of patrons and called me a fucking scumbag and a scalper and everything. And then the other patrons said, good, get rid of them and let me buy theirs. And then it got really weird. And now a bunch of patrons are just begging to buy more of it. And at the time I ran that sale, I did the same thing. I just took 4 boxes. They were selling for $625 on TCG Player. I put it $499, took $100 off, and just let it be. Some people get very angry about that because sales like that I actually turn a good profit on. I actually make money, which is a nice thing. It doesn't happen very often, especially with Magic or Pokemon or MetaZoo or Flare. Yeah, so you get the idea. But it's been very fascinating to see how emotional people are with One Piece and the extreme swings of psychological perspective when people see these numbers. And then, you fast forward 2-3 months later, and a little $4.99 box of One Pieces I sold for 4 boxes is now $1,000. And I do want to recap once again. If I sell you 4 boxes of One Piece for $4.99 shipped, and now 3 months later, or 2 months later, you spent $500 with me, and your $500 worth $1,000. Yes, everybody who bought from me, that's what happened. But no, that's not normal. I'm happy that you all made money and something actually went up in price in 2023. But understand, just because you doubled your money buying something, that's not normal. You're not supposed to, that's a dysfunctional market. Boxes are supposed to, like, when I sold that, the prices are supposed to slowly move up. Maybe at this point in time, the $500 order, which was $600 at the time, maybe it's worth $650. Maybe this time next year, it's worth $750. That's how it's supposed to go. It's not supposed to just swing extreme like that, which tells you when you have a very euphoric market, which is really crazy. So that's all I have to say. That's my opinion and a news update on One Piece. It's been absolutely surreal. It's been absolutely mind-boggling. And I have no idea how this is going to unfold. It feels more organic than Lorcana. And the company's handling feels very different than Disney Lorcana. Especially since now we have data. One Piece has already released 5 sets. And we've seen how they reprint or a little bit more. You've seen them manage it, but not overdo it. And that's the reason I'm more excited about One Piece versus Lorcana. I have a couple sealed cases of Lorcana. Not thousands of boxes. Nobody does. But again, it's just not something I'm willing to deal with or handle. I'll sell it privately for cash local or something to a customer, but I'm not dealing with it. Yeah, thanks for watching. Have a beautiful day, everybody. What a crazy world.